Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through a Fix Your Posture back and core workout. These are going to be my top 5 exercises to transform your whole entire back, as well as strengthen your deep core muscle, which is our TBA, which stabilizes and supports that spine. I'm going to be sharing with you guys all my favorite cues and instructions that I like to do to really activate my lats and take my back gains to the next level. We're going to be focusing on a mix of dumbbell as well as cable exercises, and we're going to be doing both unilateral movements to correct imbalances in the body, as well as throwing in a little overload to also build a beautiful back. Remember guys, if you sit at the computer every day, we're getting that chest tight. If we're doing a lot of push-ups, a lot of chest work, a lot of shoulders, we all get locked up here. So before you get working out, foam roller that chest, open up that chest, get a good nice little stretch, and now let's go grab the weights and get in a good back workout. And if you guys don't know me, I'm Elizabeth with ElizabethAylorFitness. Go head over to my Instagram and TikTok. Follow me there. I am live every single day with tons of nutrition tips, training, wellness. And also make sure to subscribe, turn on those notifications. I got 3 new videos every single week for you guys. Let's get to work. For today's workout, we are starting off with a face pull to Y raise variation. For this workout, since we are focusing on fixing that posture, we're really gonna be doing exercises to, number 1, fire up those lats so that you're able to get a good mind-muscle connection in that back, as well as doing unilateral and overload exercises too. This exercise, we are working our back muscles like our rhomboids, our traps, so right in between those shoulder blades. And this is a great exercise for improving that posture. For this exercise, we're gonna be doing 3 sets of around 15 reps. And I want you to focus on going slow and controlled, having no swing, just exhaling as you pull it to you, and going nice and slow on that eccentric. A lot of people do it wrong. For face pulls, they end up grabbing overhand, but what you wanna do is actually grub underneath the rope so that you're able to get an external rotation of that shoulder and really engage those rhomboids and traps. I like to focus on keeping my chest up, squeezing my shoulder blades together, and I lead from the hands versus the elbows when I am pulling it back. Again, we're going for 3 sets here, around a 1-minute break in between our sets, and don't go too heavy. Again, this is just to fire up and engage those lats as well as get our back all ready, because now it's time to go in our first main movement for the day. Now that our back, we got it nice and warmed up, we got our muscles firing, we're gonna be moving into the first exercise of the day. This is going to be a 45-degree leaning lat pull down. We are aiming for 4 sets here of around 10 to 12 reps. Lat pull downs are a great exercise for correcting the rounded back, just like we see today, because again, we're sitting at the desk, our chest gets tight, and when you're doing a lat pull down, it actually trains your body to depress and adduct your shoulder blades together, which over time, strengthening these muscles can help improve that shoulder function, as well as, fix that posture that we get from sitting too much. For this exercise, I really focus on keeping my back flat, I keep my chest up, and I'm exhaling on the way down as I pull that bar to my upper chest. Don't pull it down in front of you. You want to keep that chest high and pull to that upper chest. Pause at that contraction and go nice and slow on the way up. Just like our first exercise, we're gonna keep our rest period here around 1 to 2 minutes, and I want you to make sure that you are giving yourself the time to recover. So many people move through exercises with like 30-second breaks, and that's more working on muscular endurance. We wanna slow it down. We wanna be able to, lift to that last 2 to 3 reps, being challenging with good form. but also have enough recovery so that we're able to be all 3 sets with that same working weight. I wanted to show you just a different couple angles of me doing this exercise so that you can see my form. After you finish off all 4 sets, we're gonna be moving into our next superset. This exercise is gonna be a dumbbell single arm bird dog row, and we're gonna be supersetting it with a core exercise that I'm gonna show you in a moment. For this exercise, you wanna set up on the bench. I like to hook my ankle at the edge, and I like to make sure that my shoulder, wrist, and elbow are all lined up. I set the dumbbell on the floor, I grab it, and I'm focusing on keeping my back flat, chest up, and pulling my elbow to my hip. The back leg, as you see, I'm squeezing my glutes and getting my whole glutes and my core engaged throughout every rep. This is not an exercise that you need to go crazy heavy on and speed through the movement. You want to set yourself up right on the bench, go nice and slow on the way down, keeping tension in that back, even at the bottom, and then exhaling up, squeezing your back, elbow to your hip every rep. This exercise, honestly, is one of my favorites to target your core. It targets your glutes. It focuses on fixing imbalances in the body. It gets your stabilizers, its control. It's one of my favorites for your back, your core, and just overall strength. I'm supersetting it here with levers, and if you guys can't do this, you can just do regular leg raises. But as you can see, slow and controlled, and we're going for 15 to 20 reps of our leg raises. And for the dumbbell single arm bird dog rows, we're going for around 8 to 10. You're performing these exercises back to back with a 1 to 2 minute break and repeating for 3 full sets. Again, I wanted to show you my form. As you can see, my shoulders, my wrists, my elbow are in alignment. I'm pulling the elbow to my hip, exhaling on the way up, and I'm changing up the tempo a little bit just so shock those muscles. One little tip I have for you guys is if you feel like that back leg is lifting and you're losing control, I like to push my shin down into that bench, keep my core tight, and it helps stabilize me. We are moving into probably one of my favorite supersets of all time. This is one of my favorite exercises. It is a stability ball supine bird dog. And what is special about this exercise is it actually lights up your TVA, that deep core muscle. We have over 9 different core muscles, and we so focus on the rectus abdominis, our 6-pack abs, and we don't focus so much on the TVA, but that's the one that stabilizes and supports the spine. That's what we need to keep strong, especially as we get older. So with this exercise, what I like to focus on is drawing my belly button to my spine, not allowing any gap between that floor. I'm pressing in with my opposite hand, opposite leg to keep that whole core light up, and then exhaling on the way up, going slow and controlled. Went for around 10 reps each leg. And then what I want to do is flip over. So with any aspect of having a strong core, we've got to work the back side. So I am doing Superman holds with the stability ball to get the inner thighs as well. Exhaling on the way up, squeezing my glutes, squeezing my back, keeping that chest up. And I went for around 15 to 20 reps here, really squeezing and holding at the top. Slow on the way down, exhaling and back up. We're doing 4 sets here. Again, 1 to 2 minute break in between sets. And I'm gonna show you guys another video of me doing this exercise just so you can see form one more time. You see my chest is up. I have that ball right between my ankles. I'm squeezing that ball, squeezing my glutes, and firing up my whole posterior chain. Remember, strong back, strong core, TVA, we're hitting it all with this workout. After you completed all of your sets there, we are moving into the final exercise. And this is gonna be a cable side seated row. Simple. So what we're gonna be doing for this is You're setting up your cable, but you're turning more to the side. You're focusing on dropping your shoulder, keeping your chest up, giving a full stretch in those lats every rep, and exhaling, pulling the elbow to your hip and squeezing and holding at that contraction. Remember, always go nice and slow coming out of the contraction. That's where we're feeling that rip in the muscle fibers. This exercise is incredible because again, it's working those rhomboids or lats right in the shoulder blades. So that is great for helping strengthen that back area to correct and fix our posture. I'm going for 3 sets for each arm, around 10 to 15 reps each side. And I'm really just focusing again, slow and controlled, keeping constant tension throughout the entire movement. One common thing I see people do when they do their rows, one common thing that I see a lot of people do is they tend to get fatigued out and their shoulder starts to take over. So I like to really think of that cue again, dropping my shoulder, pulling my elbow to my hip each rep. And this I have found is the best cue for me in terms of really lighting up my back and getting all my muscles to fire. Make sure you are exhaling, bringing oxygen to those muscles every single rep. 1 to 2 minute break in between each side. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout today. I want to know below if you give it a try, and make sure to tag me if you ever do it on Instagram at ElizabethAylorFitness. I hope you guys have an incredible day, and I will see you Sunday for our nutrition talk.